Welcome to Gene's Reviews, where I basically do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody. Okay, today I'm going to do something really different, something like I usually don't do, but I'm going to try and branch out a little bit and do more things, more different things on my channel. This one is from a channel called Just In, and it says Tom Hanks panics as Oprah reveals his shady role in the Maui fires. I don't know. A lot of these channels, I'm not saying this one is, but a lot of them are just gossip. And I don't necessarily believe all of them, but I don't know. I think there could be some truth to some of this stuff. So let's check it out and let me know what you think.
At some point, I will make a major donation after all of the smoke and ashes have settled here and we figure out what the rebuilding is going to look like. This is going to be a long and difficult process.
And Oprah, our future president,
Thank you.
was
And our future vice president.
yeah.
You don't see what's going on. I feel something is bigger.
And I just want to remind all you real estate investors around the world, like Lahaina is not for sale.
Cause fires, and not only on Maui, but it caused fires in the most precious parts of real estate in Maui.
As Maui reckons with one of the deadliest wildfires in recent U.S. history, more and more theories and speculations keep arising. And the recent target has been Tom Hanks, who has been linked with Oprah on shady businesses that might be going on in Maui. As the residents of Maui awake to another day of destruction caused by the devastating wildfire that has claimed lives and left hundreds homeless.
That's really sad.
Many are wondering where the island's richest landowners are and why most are choosing to remain silent amid the fires.
You see entire families who've lost every single thing they have, and they're living on the air mattress and a cot and a chair.
As you might already know, Oprah, worth $2.5 billion, owns nearly 2,000 acres of land on Maui and has been living there part-time for 15 years. And recently, she also bought 860 acres in March this year for $6.6 million. It has been alleged that none of Oprah's properties has been scathed by the fire, and this has also supposedly been the case for Tom Hanks, who has been alleged to also own a property in Maui. Questions have sprung up on why these celebrities' houses didn't burn when Lahaina, one of the most wanted residential areas in Maui, has. Most of the locals in Lahaina have over the years refused to sell their land to these billionaires who have been snatching up lands in Maui.
And we figure out what the rebuild.
I'm not buying it. Owning 2,000 acres
That's a
of
lot.
someone else's land, someone else's safe.
When Oprah visited the affected area and talked about renovating the place after the fire, conspiracy theories latched onto her words, claiming that the fire might have allegedly been planned by elites to snatch up Lahaina, which is worth billions. They claimed that Oprah and her billionaire friends like Tom Hanks saw opportunity to get more land from the locals, and they took it.
Lahaina front.
Okay, I don't know if any of that's true, but if that is, that's some really evil, rotten business dealings, man, to do something like that. This is terrible. If that's true, that's really, really bad.
Street is worth billions. The Hawaiians that have been holding out and the Kanaka have been holding out for years, not wanting to sell their property in Lahaina.
The theorists claimed the fire was allegedly started by energy weapons, and this theory has actually gained a lot of traction on social media. An offshoot of the directed energy weapons claims is that the Maui wildfires were started deliberately by wealthy landowners to steal land from indigenous populations on the island, pointing back to the Oprah Tom Hanks billionaire land snatching theory.
And I just want to remind all you real estate investors around the world, like Lahaina is not for sale.
These allegations have fed into very real fears that residents who have called Maui home for centuries could be forced out after losing their homes in the fire. The island has a chronic housing shortage and in recent years has seen a stream of wealthy transplants and second home buyers move into towns like Lahaina and other parts of Maui. The wildfires are likely to send the already high cost of living on the island much higher, and some theorists are claiming that if the elites are able to get the land, it would be worth so much more.
Wow.
In the aftermath of the devastating wildfires in Maui, conspiracy theories, including that the fire was started intentionally by a secret energy weapon and that a shadowy cabal of global elites set the blazes purposefully to clear the land for their own nefarious uses, have gained popularity.
I don't want
What
that
they
to be
don't
true.
talk about is in January how they had in Maui a smart city conference to turn Maui into an entire smart island, changing everything to electric, renewables, solar panels, and pushing everybody into electric vehicles, 15-minute smart cities, a man says in one widely shared video. So now what's also interesting is next month in September, Hawaii is hosting the Digital Government Summit utilizing AI to govern the island, the man continues. It's almost like they're resetting something to start rebuilding for this.
Wow. This
Some
is
suggest
crazy.
the United States military set off the blaze, or that it was part of an elite land grab possibly spearheaded by Oprah Winfrey herself. Some of the theories also tap into legitimate complaints from the grieving and the displaced about the lack of warning they received, despite the threat from wildfires being well documented by Maui County
Right.
officials. The cause of Maui's wildfires remains under investigation, but officials say that wind gusts whipped up by Hurricane Dora combined with severe drought conditions on West Maui are to blame. Wildfires have been a known risk in the area for years.
Things that did not burn during the fire, I went through hours of footage, and it was pretty interesting what I found. Here are the famous umbrellas.
While other media users were talking about elites targeting the land, others have uncovered another theory where they claim that blue items along the fire were not touched. And you guys know who allegedly owns a blue house? Well, both Oprah and Tom Hanks. Several posts on X, formerly Twitter, and on TikTok claim that blue-colored property and other objects, which appeared to be less damaged than others in the Maui wildfire, are evidence of some sort of wider conspiracy surrounding the disaster. Among viral online
Okay, so they're saying that items that are blue, they were told don't touch them, just hit everything else. Is that what they're trying to say?
claims is that blue objects were spared in the destruction of the island, including the home of talk show host Oprah Winfrey. In a post from August 23, 2023, since viewed more than 490,000 times, the account said, "How many coincidences are you willing to accept? Completely untouched blue umbrellas, completely untouched blue car. And now we find out Oprah's Maui, Hawaii mansion has a blue roof.
Man.
What are the odds? It's amazing." The Maui Lahaina, Hawaii fires were a domestic terrorist attack. DDUs, direct energy weapons. The post included a video showing what's claimed to be a property belonging to Winfrey with the caption, "Anyone else thinking they need a blue roof? Oprah has one." Now, another big question that has been on people's mouths, both on social media
So they're
and
saying
at the
it was
affected
like
vicinity, is where all the
gigantic
missing children are.
flamethrowers or something?
Hawaii Governor Josh Green, during the news program Face the Nation broadcast on CBS News, stated that among the ones missing, the majority were children who were at home on that fateful day. He explained that the reason why the kids of Lahaina were at home on a school day was that the Hawaii State Department of Education had said that on August 8th, Lahaina's largest school, Lahaina Luna High School, was closed early because of a power outage caused by strong winds from the incoming Category 4 Hurricane Dora. So apparently, even if the kids went to school, they were sent back home early while their parents were still at work. Not only that, but other local intermediate and elementary schools were supposed to reopen after the summer break the following day. This was another reason why more kids were at their residences instead of schools. As soon as the news of the missing children went viral on social media, netizens have been spinning conspiracy theories, with many
What's a
thinking that the
netizen?
schools were deliberately shut. Some claim that the elites had finally been able to get kids without people noticing, while others claimed that it must have been a big sacrifice. Personal accounts from parents whose children are missing started to pour in on social media, making netizens believe that there's some conspiracy behind so many lost kids and schools being canceled or postponed on the day of the fire. One case was of teenager Cairo Fuentes, who stayed back at home with his pet dog in Lahaina, while his adoptive parents were out for work miles away. They told CBS News how their son was enjoying his last day of summer vacation days before his 15th birthday, and as per their accounts from the day, as soon as they heard of the fire, they tried to rush back home but got stuck in traffic. Finally, when the parents reached home, they were allegedly stopped by police barricades, and weirdly, while their house had scorched to the ground, First responders reportedly told them that the area was cleared and nobody was there. 2 days later, when they were finally allowed to go back home, they discovered the bodies of their son hugging the family dog,
man.
both dead. Likewise, another family, Kevin and San Tanaka, who have opened a GoFundMe fundraiser to help their family grieve and provide for them, lost many of their close relatives, including parents, siblings, and a 7-year-old nephew. As per their fundraiser description, they lost their family members while the latter were trying to flee in their car. Meanwhile, on Monday, August 21st, almost a fortnight after the devastating fires in Lahaina, classes resumed. However, 1 in 4 children are still missing from nearly every grade in almost every school. And for some, their schools were completely burned down, which is why almost 3,357 students will have to be relocated to different schools in other lesser affected parts of the island of Maui. So far, only 400 of them have re-enrolled to other schools, while 200 opted for distance learning. However, it still remains unknown how many students have relocated, enrolled elsewhere, or are no longer alive. Well, keeping in mind that there is usually some truth in a bunch of stories,
Right.
something must have happened that caused such many conspiracies to appear. A fan on Twitter said Oprah's land in upcountry near Kula has a huge underground facility with tons of concrete. She has been building it for years.
Tons of concrete.
Tom Hanks is reported to own a home in Maui also, along with Steven Tyler, Lars Ulrich, and Woody Harrelson. Or it's just a coincidence. Another said, it would be great if people like Oprah, Jeff Bezos, Tom Hanks, and other wealthy landowners give some of their land back to the native and locals of Hawaii, Lahaina, Maui, so they can rebuild their lives in communities. That would be the humanitarian
Right, that's
thing
a
to
good
do.
idea.
Maui
That's
fire.
a really good idea.
What's your take on what's going on in Maui? Were the elites involved? Was it just nature? Tell us in the comment section. Remember, this video is
Content
based
might
on
be
speculation
gossip,
and opinions.
rumors, or
and if you enjoyed
exaggerated.
this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting updates. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Well, that was interesting. I hope that it's not true. Really, I really, really do. But like she said, there's some truth in everything, a little bit of truth in everything. So, and with the way things have been going nowadays, it really wouldn't surprise me if a lot of it's true. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, how about, let's lighten things up, and how about a joke? I used to fill the air in my tires for free. Now it costs a couple bucks. Is that the inflation everyone's talking about?